is Niko, and hopefully you can hear me. Just outside, and I wanted to talk about breathing outside after it just rained. It just rained outside. I like this. Turn it this way. Okay, that's a little better, just because I can hear myself better. All right, so yeah, in this video, I want to talk about breathing in the just after it rained. And I talked about this last video on dog's breath, as I was running outside after it just rained. And please do comment in if you can hear me. Hopefully you can hear me. But it's not going to be too much important, because what I want you to understand is just breathing outside after it just rained. And the importance of that is that we need oxygen. I just watched a video last night, and I commented it on Perpetual Life Church. They're immortalists, and I have something that I study too as well. Traditional Chinese medicine. There's Taoist immortalists, and they breathe. A lot of what Qigong is breath work. It's breathing. It's energy transformation. And once you understand how the breath works within the body, which is simply oxygen in and carbon dioxide out, and once you understand that, that's the importance of the breath work. And that's why breathing daily, understanding and knowing these practices is so beneficial for you. It will, in fact, improve your skin, because your lungs and your large intestine and your skin and your hair are all connected within the energy of your body. If you're struggling with something that is bringing grief onto you, sadness, challenging you in some way, and you're grieved by it, and you're almost a depression, or you feel maybe threatened in some way, well, then that's going to affect your breathing. It's going to affect your lungs. It's going to affect your skin and your large intestine, which is your digestion. So we're going to breathe. Let's breathe. Let's take a deep couple breaths, and I want you to breathe outside now, especially after it rained. Because why? Because the water hits the plants, and what do the plants do? They release oxygen. So right now, after the rain, or within the rain even, there's more oxygen in the air. So that creates a more oxygenated, environment. So being outside right after it rains, and if you're in California where I am, then awesome. If you're watching this now and it's not raining, just know that when it does rain, get outside, do some breathing exercises. But I'm going to breathe here on camera with you, so if you want to breathe and use the breathing exercises, a lot of the exercises, again, are on the app, so you can download Fight Fearless, go to fightfearless.com, get your free meal plan, understand what you should be eating, fruits and vegetables, and then also you'll have all the breath work. So once you go into the app, you simply click on the bottom, it'll say train, so you just click that little logo at the bottom, and then it'll take you to another, once you create your profile, of course, and it'll take you to another application or window where you can click on the workouts, and then go down the list to find breath work at the bottom. And there's Tai Chi, there's yoga, there's kickboxing, there's boxing workouts, Jiu-Jitsu workouts, stuff that you can do all at home with a partner, or without by yourself, I should say. So let's go ahead and do some breath work. And the breath work that I think I want to do is I want to inhale more. So Wim Hof breathing is a great one, but I just, again, want to inhale. So I'm going to inhale. I'm going to take a deep breath. I'm going to do some Bastrika, bellows breathing. We're going to inhale into the belly. Try to breathe in as much as possible. And then I'm going to do chamber breathing, and I'm going to do Prana packing. And what that does is it packs. Prana packing is a real cool one that maybe you've never heard of, because was something that I was doing, and I asked, my teacher, I specifically asked, I said, this is something that I'm doing, what do you think this is called? And she said, oh, that's prana packing, but never really told anyone else in class, has never really been instructed or talked about. Maybe you understand and know what it is, but either way, you know what it is now. So prana packing, or chi packing, or energy packing, or oxygen packing, however you want to think of it, but oxygen is the key. And just going back real quickly, I was talking about Perpetual Life Church and immortalism and all that stuff. What I was watching was that they would sit in these oxygenated hyperbaric chambers. So you get into this chamber and you breathe in more oxygen, and simply it would improve your skin, it would improve your health, it would improve all kinds of things, and it would actually, in fact, make you look younger. So aging, in the video was actually talking about how aging is actually being proven to be just a sickness and a disease, because we're taking on so much energy. And I know this is a lot of stuff that I'm talking about in my my massage course, so you can also check that out too at selfmassagesecrets.com, and you can check out the course there. Sign up for the course, sign up for the email list, and get more information on that stuff. Or newlifecnt.com, and I do suggest going to newlifecnt.com. CNT is Chin Tsang abdominal organ massage, something that I practice too as well. But going to there and check out all the cool tools that you can use to improve your skin, to improve your large intestine, to improve your digestion, your metabolism, your circulation, your blood, all of that stuff. So you can check out all those tools there. But let's go ahead and get into the breath work. So the breathing, I'm going to inhale, I'm going to breathe into my belly. Turn to the side. And notice how I push out with my belly, but I'm also opening up the back too. So simply just kind of folding forward as you inhale into your belly, you feel a stretching and pushing out of the kidneys on the back. You burp right away, because again, it should be clearing, and the space between the heart, between the digestion and your throat should be open. So you should be able to burp. I inhale. And when you inhale, right away you gotta ask yourself, where are you breathing? So I inhale, and notice how my chest lifted. So right away that tells me that I'm breathing into the upper half of my body. If I inhale and my belly pushes out, then that tells me that I'm breathing into the lower half of my lungs and my diaphragm. So that means that I'm getting about full capacity of my lungs. And the third, pretty much the second, third, fourth way to die is low respiratory disease, which is simply we're not breathing into the full capacity of our lungs, and less oxygen into the blood makes it harder for the heart. So if you don't die from heart disease, you die from low respiratory or chronic respiratory disease. Okay, so you can type that into Google, top 5 ways to die, and it'll tell you a list of basically we don't have enough oxygen in our body. So if we redo our breath work, we do our breathing exercises, of which again you can all find on fightfearless.com. So go to fightfearless.com and get all that you need there. Download the app, and yeah. But let's keep going. So again, breathe into my belly. Push the diaphragm out and the belly outward. And once you inhale, you hold it, and when you're holding it, that's absorbing the oxygen. So I'm inhaling, I'm breathing in this fresh oxygen from outside, from the rain, and exhale. Now, there's a lot of different exhales that you can use to release from particular areas and organs of your body if you're feeling certain stresses, and that's all talked about in the massage course. So you can again check that out at selfmassagesecrets.com. And I do suggest going there because there's some free information on there just on the front end, so you can click that and see that free information for helping to clear the liver, helping to clear the blood, to start that detoxing process. Which is simply through the eyes. So we're taking a lot through the eyes. Even right now, you're watching this video, you're taking information in through your eyes, so that's collecting more and more into the eyes. And that's something that we have to think about. So go to selfmassagesecrets.com and check out that video there. And then see if that doesn't just do you can check out the full course. But let's go back into the breathing. The breathing exercise is breathing into the belly. Now I'm going to start by inhaling and pushing my belly out. Once we do that, we kind of fill the belly. I can stop here at the top. We're still absorbing the fresh oxygen that we just took in, right? Inhale more, push my belly out. Now, I want to inhale and I want to lift up and breathe into my ribs and my middle half and kind of expand my thymus gland, which is a very important gland that's in the system that helps to control our white blood cells and our antibodies and helps fight off infection, but not only that, it helps almost strengthen. It's for us adapting to this world. It's not so much fighting off the past, it's adapting you to the future. And that's an important thing to say within all medicine, because we're adapting to this world and the changes and that everyone else makes, and new people come into the world and old people get out, leave the world, but we're adapting like mushrooms. And mushrooms have been around since the beginning because they adapt, and they're adaptogens. So that's another thing too. You can get mushrooms. There's lots of different mushrooms. A lot of people have been, suggesting, mud water and things like that, so like a coffee substitute. Anyway, there's a lot into it, and you can please do DM and ask me questions down below. You can email me too as well at info@fightfearless.com, or just message down on the channel. But let's keep going. So inhale into the belly. Notice how my belly pushes out first. Now I stop right there, and this is again chamber breathing. So I'm going to go up to the next level. Inhale into the midsection. I just lift my chest. Inhale into my thymus or chest or upper lungs. Now at this point, it feels like you're not really inhaling anymore, but still prana packing. So we're going to pack in a little bit more. I'm going to inhale a little bit more. Once I get to the top there, this is a very key and crucial place to be, because we're inhaling oxygen, we're inhaling our intention, we're stretching the body, we're creating more ability for our blood and our cells and our DNA to take in this new oxygen, this new intention, this new practice, this new set of state of mind. And I inhale, and I inhale, and I inhale, and I inhale. And once I'm at the top, I'm going to pull up on my pelvic floor, I'm going to pull my stomach in, and I'm going to stretch my thymus, stretch my heart, stretch my upper lungs, stretch my brachial plexus, stretch my face, stretch my eyes, stretch my tongue. Everything up here needs to stretch. Tighten, pull up, flex the muscles. Why do I want to flex the muscles? Why do I want to flex my muscles when I inhale? Because of pumping the blood. So when I do an exercise, when I squeeze this muscle, what does that do? That brings blood into the muscle, right? What's happening when you work out? When you squeeze, when you contract a muscle, you're tightening it. You're squeezing all the blood out of it, okay? Which is important because old blood is blue blood. Carbon-based blood is poison, right? It's no longer needed in the body. If we don't get enough oxygen in, we simply will fade and die. Okay, so as I squeeze the muscle, I'm releasing, getting all the blood out of it. But then as I open the muscle and I inhale, I'm bringing new oxygen into that cell. Now, if I'm doing all this breath work, right? Why I keep talking about breath work? I keep talking about pulling up on the pelvic floor, the diaphragm, the internal muscles, because they're so vital in the way that blood runs throughout the organs. So if you're holding on to emotion or energy, an idea of what life is, and hey, today I've been told, yesterday I went to the doctor and the doctor said this and that and the other, and I don't really know what the doctor's saying because I don't really know about myself, and so I just have to trust what this other person is saying. And just like this, you just have to trust me what I'm saying. And hopefully it makes sense because I'm talking in simple terms. As we inhale oxygen. Okay, inhale into the belly, inhale into the ribs, inhale into the chest, and push outward. Pull the shoulders back and create an opening of the chest. Continue to inhale. Hold. Inhale. 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 Tighten your buttocks. Pull your stomach in. Open chest. Open the face. Inhale more. Inhale more. So I'm inhaling oxygen and sending blood to particular areas that I want the oxygen to go. Once I exhale, pull the belly in, tighten the bottom as well, squeeze and contract, and release. So we're pumping the cells. Okay, let's do a little bit more Bastrika. We'll just do a little bit more activity and or active breath. So really inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and I think that would be good. So if you're not outside, get outside. Be outside where oxygen is. I feel this nice breeze coming through. It just rained, so the rain hits the plants. The plants release fresh oxygen. It's in the morning. It's the best time for it. So let's do a couple more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Try to do it through your nose, but if you have to do it through your mouth, that's fine too. But again, continue to practice, get stronger, get stronger. Bottom of the breath. Now there's a couple different exercises I did there. So, but again, the idea is I'm cleansing my cells, I'm cleansing my body. So I inhale, I exhale, inhale, I exhale, repetitive times, and I do this all throughout the day. So this is a practice that you need to know. It's like brushing your teeth. If you don't brush your teeth, what happens? Your teeth will start to. It's really your gums. It's not even so much your teeth. Your teeth are essentially your bones, which are created through your kidneys. And your kidneys are very important, right? But there's a lot to it. There's not that much to it. Once you understand the elements, then it becomes a very simple thing to understand. But again, if you don't brush your teeth, what happens, right? If you don't brush your gums, what happens? Okay? So if you don't do breath work, if you don't brush your lungs, ooh, I like that. If you don't brush your gums, if you don't brush your lungs, what happens? Then your cells are just gonna collect plaque, just like your teeth will. Okay? So as much as the dentist is important, I think the breathist is more important. The respiratory person. I don't know. Breatharian right here. Okay? Breathe in your breakfast this morning. Subscribe, click the link down below if you haven't already. Go to fightfearless.com and check out all our breathwork videos there, and get an understanding of all of the different types of breathworks that you can utilize to benefit yourself and live longer, stronger, happier, healthier life. See you guys. Fight Fearless. My name is Niko.